broke. Gary's TVR. Morning, Gary. Beautiful Escort grille, LS motor. You got life insurance. Mk2 Escort estate, pair of Mk2 Cortinas here. Check this Mk2 Escort out. Another really nice Mk2 Escort over here. Cherry pop, flash looking McLaren, but I'm way more interested in this 4-door Mk1 Escort over here. That's Cortina. Catarina Ferrari. We'll ignore the Italian junk. Sit up and beg pop. Real or fake? Let me know in the comments. The owner said it's fake. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, this is my beautiful girlfriend Kat, and this morning we're going on quite a long road trip in Maude, my moredoor Mk2 Escort. Will she make it? Who knows? It's quite a nice day today, which is good. Now yesterday I was around the garage with Maude and I took care of a couple of little jobs. As I mentioned in the last video, I needed to rewire my fan so that it's basically taking its feed from the same place that everything else is. So yeah, managed to do that. And I've also painted this little switch panel thing blue. As before, that was, you know, hydro dipped in sort of a carbon fibre effect, and I'm not a fan of fake carbon fibre. Unfortunately, my push button start broke while I was taking it apart. I basically pulled the cap off so that I could get it off of the panel. And then I found that the start button doesn't work. So for now, I just need to hold this wire against this wire to start the car. But yeah, I'll get hold of another push button start. All right, on the road, and first stop is McDonald's. Alright, so today we're heading down to Port Solent, which I think is near Portsmouth, to attend a meet that I was told about by my friend Garry Bull. Now, Garry Bull is the guy that supplies the pre-preg carbon fibre for Mk1 and Mk2 Escorts. I will, of course, leave his social media in the description for any of you guys that want to grab some high-quality carbon fibre from him. I'm actually going to be picking up another piece of carbon fibre myself today for Esther, my Mk1 Escort. But I'm not going to show you it today. I'll show you it when I actually get round to fitting all the new carbon fibre to Esther. We're actually going to be meeting Garry at his workshop, and I think he's going to be bringing out his Mk1 Escort, which is actually a TVR with a fiberglass Mk1 Escort shell. But yeah, this journey's about an hour and a half long, so let's just hope Maude makes it. Every time we've been down to see Garry in the past, we've taken Kat's car, or I think we went in your mum's car that one time. I've always wanted to come down here in a proper car to make the most of the roads. It's not like it's really, really early on a Sunday or anything. Oh wait, it is. Alright, we've made it to Gary's place. We've got Gary's TVR sitting outside his workshop. Love this thing. Got a guy tuning his really cool old school Pontiac over there. Let's have a quick look in Gary's workshop, see what he's been up to. Morning, Gary.
Morning, mate.
Yeah, plenty going on in here as usual. Got some fiberglass Mk1 Escort doors over here that Gary's got to take moulds from. Here's the carbon fibre doors that we saw last time. Got a whole fiberglass Mk1 Escort shell over here, which, as we mentioned before, Gary's going to be using to take moulds from to build a full carbon fibre Mk1 Escort, which I can't wait to see. Here's the Mk2 RS2000 carbon bonnet that we saw partway through manufacture last time. That looks really cool, and they've gone for the vents on the bonnet.
It's a Mk2 Focus RS.
Oh, yeah?
Vents those
Yeah,
there.
that's cool. Obviously with the internal carbon fibre frame as well. Oh, that's really cool. Now, I'm not sure I've ever seen a company doing the RS2000 Mk2 Escort bonnet, so if you've got a Mk2 RS2000 and you want a carbon bonnet, Gary's the man to get in touch with. Over here we've got a beautiful Mk1 Escort grille. It's been gloss lacquered. Really cool herringbone joint down the centre of it. Yeah, love that. Should I get a carbon fibre grille for Esther? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Nah, don't do it.
Over in this corner, plenty more carbon fibre pieces. Got a Mk1 Escort ducktail boot lid, Mk1 Escort bonnet, got a Mk1 Escort dash top up there, bib spoiler, another Mk1 Escort grille. In this box, there's loads of bits that are getting posted to someone. Yeah. Oh man, I love this workshop. Very busy.
Capri bonnet for a dragster. That's been extended by 8 inches. Because the car's space frame fiberglass shell on it. That's got a 540 cubic inch twin turbo big block Chevy in it, making about 1400 horsepower.
And now he wants a carbon bonnet.
Yeah. They reshaped all this because the sides on here were square. They were dead upright, and it just looks old and dated. So we cut it all out, filled it all out with expanding, reshaped it, glassed over it, and just made it a nicer shape.
Yeah.
So they've got a mould there.
More aerodynamic as well.
Yeah. Carbon fibre version.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, if you need any one-off pieces, Gary is up for doing that sort of thing. And over here, we've got an LS motor that will be going in Gary's new carbon fibre Mk1 Escort project with 2 whirly boys on the side of it.
Yeah, 2 of those. Got a BMW gearbox, a little bit of conversion kit on it.
And about 6, 7, 8, 9.
But between 6 and 700 minimum.
Yeah.
And low boost.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as you put about 6 or 7 PSI in them, they go out to about between 6 and 700 horsepower.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, in a 50 kilo carbon fibre shell Mk1, it's going to be dangerous. You got life insurance?
No.
Gary's fired up the V8 in his TVR. Time for us to make a move. Now there is a Facebook page for this meet that we're going to, which I'll leave a link to in the description. Apparently the last one was quite busy, and because the weather's really good today, hopefully we'll get to see plenty of really cool cars down there. Got the really cool old school Pontiac following us. Alright, so we've made it. There's loads of cars here already, and apparently there's normally only about 20 cars here at this time, so there's going to be plenty more turning up. Plenty of Fords as well. There's a Mk2 Cortina over there, bit of a Ford corner over there, a couple of Escorts, Capri and a Sierra. I think I'll start off by chucking the camera on the gimbal and getting some B-roll. it's fair to say there is a bit of everything here. Me and Kat just went and had a look at the port, which looks really cool. And while we were gone, the car park was filled up even more. There's modern cars here, classic cars here, standard cars, modified cars. There literally is a bit of everything. Gary's got the bonnet up to reveal his V8 TVR goodness. Don't forget this car's for sale. Get in touch with Garry if you're interested. Absolutely loving this Mk2 Escort estate with all the RS 1600i goodies on it. I think they're Cosy rims, I might be wrong. Cheeky spoiler on the back. Really love these old estates. I'd love a red one, turn it into a combi van and put Royal Mail decals on it. Got a pair of Mk2 Cortinas here. This gold one is a 1600E. Beautiful interior in it, with the wood on the dash. And it's even got a cheeky rear window louvre. And then the green one next to it is a Savage Cortina with its V6 lump in the bay. Quite a few old school minis here today. This one looks really, really cool. The original engine in there, looks like it's running on a set of twin SU carbs. Luggage on the roof, a couple of spare tyres. Actually heard that one coming in earlier and it sounds like it's got a straight cut gearbox in it. Another couple of old school minis here. Check out that beautiful metallic green one. And this blue one is being driven by Elmo. Really, really old Metro here, which is actually for sale. It's parked next to this really cool hot rod thing, which I think is a Ford. Running on twin carbs. Check out the Peugeot 205 GTI. I'm assuming it's got some sort of more modern Peugeot lump in it because they put a 2-litre badge on the rear quarter. Next to that we've got a Sunbeam Talbot. Got a couple of army Jeeps over here getting loads of attention. Check those out. Beautiful Morgan. Love that. Check this Mk2 Escort out with the Zack Speed wide arch kit on it and a really leery front spoiler. Running a Duratec lump on Omex throttle bodies. It's dry sumped as well. This thing's got all the toys, nice alloy rad, bias pedal box. Into the cockpit we've got Corbu bucket seats, nice Sparco steering wheel, really cool switch panel setup and stuff, extensive roll cage. Love this thing. Check out those rims as well. Definitely a few quid in that Escort. Check out this really cool kit car with a turboed Hayabusa lump in the back. Look where he's put the intercooler. Yeah, really, really busy engine bay, would you call that? There's the whirly boy down there. Got a R35 GTR over there. A row of modern Porsches along here. Triumph GT6 Mark II here. TVR Griffith parked next to that. AC Cobra parked next to that. I'm not sure if it's a real one. Doesn't appear to have a Cobra V8. Another AC Cobra over here. Again, not sure if it's real or not. Parked next to a really cool old Lotus. Another really nice Mk2 Escort over here, sitting on what I think is the 7.5J RS style alloys. Sibby spotlights on the front. Loving the front spoiler. Pinto lump in the bay, running on twin 45 side draft Webers. Really cool Simpson exhaust as well. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Colour coded half cage in the back. Really smart interior. Love that. Another Mk2 Escort over here, metallic gold 4-door, sitting on mini lights. Another pair of Metros. This is the GTA one. This is a older one. Parked next to those, we've got a pair of Scimitars. Check out the Caterham Super 7. Got an old Morris Minor here, parked next to a very bravely modified Ford KA. Pair of old VW campers here. I think this is one of the more modern water-cooled ones, I might be wrong. But yeah, this is one of the very sought-after split screen ones. And parked next to those, we have a really cool old-school convertible Beetle. Check out the Triumph Herald. Yeah. Loving that pastel colour on it. Parked next to an old Chevy, also with a really nice colour. Another old school Mini with a full length sunroof on it. Check out that interior. Parked next to that is a really cool old Triumph of some sort with the bonnet up. Really cool. Check out this really cool bright red Dodge pickup truck, dubbed the Cherry Popper. Obviously with a massive V8 in the bay. More old school Ford goodness in the shape of this old school Granada. And that's parked next to a really interesting looking 2CV. Some sort of old school Ford hot rod thing over here. V8 in the bay. Convertible. Check out that red interior. Plenty of Mustangs over in this corner, but this one, red one over here, black one over here. Check out the one that's parked next to that. Purple one with Lambo doors. Check out the bright green Dodge Challenger. It's Hemi V8 in it. Another modern Mustang over here. This one's a bit modified. Carbon front lip on it. Carbon side skirts as well. Parked next to that, we've got this really flash looking McLaren. But I'm way more interested in this 4-door Mk1 Escort over here. Check that out. Really cool cream coloured interior. It's a 1300 Deluxe. Check out the 4-door Mk3 Cortina. Loving the model cars on the dash. Check out this Sierra Sapphire. Check out this old Aston Martin. Wow, very luxurious interior. Sandwiched in between a load of American cars. This old Peugeot 404. Really nice Triumph TR6 with a bonnet up. Really smart engine bay. Really cool old MG parked next to a beautiful Mustang. I think they look really cool in this colour scheme. It's taking me so long to get around this meet. A lot of the cars are leaving. Check out this 4-door Mk2 Escort rolling out. And this really cool white 2-door 1600 Sport. Loving this Mark II Capri. Looks really cool with a brown and beige colour scheme. Right next to this really cool blue MG. And we'll gloss straight past the black Lambo and get a shot of this really cool red V6 Sierra. Looks like matey's on his way out. Look at this old Dodge. Reminds me of the farm truck on Street Outlaws. 3.5 litre V8 powered Rover on its way out. Check out the DeLorean on its way out.
Made of stainless steel.
Check out this Beetle jacked up with the chunky tyres. See the engine hanging out the back. The orange Mk2 Escort is doing the off. And off goes the Duratec powered Zaxpeed Mark II as well. Mk1 Lotus Cortina also leaving. That's beautiful. Got a few old school minis here. I think that's a Mk1. Really cool Austin Mini in black. Loving this beige coloured pickup. And over here we've got a really beautiful red minivan. Really tidy engine bay. This actually reminds me of one of the Hot Wheels I've got at home. The Cherry Popper is also departing. Off goes one of the AC Cobras. Real or fake? Let me know in the comments. The owner said it's fake. Steel cars arriving. Check this old school Citroen. Really nice Triumph Stag over here. Parked next to Fiat 128 Sport. Bit of UCAT. It's a Fiat. Check out this really old MG. Catalina Ferrari. We'll ignore the Italian junk. Instead, we'll go and check out this Caddy pickup. Check that out. It's sitting on gold alloys. And next to that, we've got a beautiful green Charger. Check out this really cool Alfa Romeo. Love that. Got another mad looking Beetle over here with chunky tyres. Not sure about the positive camber on the rear wheels, but that's an exhaust. Loads of really cool old MGs here today. This one sounds really leery. Really bright yellow Z06 Corvette. Parked next to a bright red 5 litre Mustang. And that's parked next to something I know nothing about. Apparently called an Allard. Check out the sit up and beg pop. Love that. Beautiful colour. Got these skinny front wheels and really chunky rear wheels. I wonder what's in the bay though. Got to be a V8 in it if it's got them chunky rear wheels. Just went and grabbed a Costa coffee so that I don't fall asleep on the way home. Car park is emptying now, but I'm still seeing cars that weren't here when I was walking round. Lamborghinis moving near to the Ferrari. Supercar friends! Out goes one of the army jeeps we see earlier. Out goes the Dodge pickup. Which the owner told me when I was talking to him is nothing like farm truck on Street Outlaws, because that's a Chevy. Just see this Mk1 Golf Cabriolet rolling. Really cool on the gold alloys. Check this out. Mk3 Escort Series 1 RS Turbo. Looks like everyone's leaving now. I missed this one earlier. And off goes the Granada I was looking at earlier. The More really cool cars going. Off goes the Herald. The old Metro. I think that was the 27,000 mile one. Supra. Off goes the old Aston Martin. And really, really cool sit up and beg pop. Love that thing. Alright Gary, good to see you again. I'm sure it won't be the last time.
No, I'm sure it won't be.
If I need any more carbon, I'll get back in touch. And if any of you guys need any carbon fibre for your Escort, Gary's the man to get in touch with. Well, that meet was awesome. Well worth the trip down, although I did also come down to pick up the secret piece of carbon fibre for Esther. It's so cool to go to these meets where there's a wide range of cars, you know, not just old school Fords, which is what I'm mainly interested in. Yeah, there was everything there today. Supercars, American cars, as well as a good few old school Fords. Now, seeing as it is now lunchtime and the weather's really good and we're near the sea, we're gonna try and find somewhere nice to grab some lunch before we head back to London. See if this Mustang behind us wants to rev off. Yeah, there you go. Good man. How many car alarms can we set off?
0.
I'm so childish.
Yes.
Alright, so back in Maude to make our way back towards London. I'm going to stop off at Esther's garage to drop off her new piece of carbon fibre. And then when I get home, I've got something really cool to show you all. Alright, so we've made it home and we didn't make it to my garage because I didn't have my garage keys with me. Anyway, before I finish this video, I wanted to show you my latest product that's now available on my website at marcushayesuk.com. So what I've got here is a genuine carbon fibre MH keyring. I've actually got one over here out of the packet. So happy with how these have come out. As I say, they are genuine carbon fibre. And they've got a gloss lacquer finish on them. And then the keyring and chain is metal. I've got one here on my keys that I've had for about a month now. This was a sample that the company sent me. Still in the condition that it was when I got it. Now, these are limited edition, but for the first 15 of you that purchases one of those keyrings, I'm going to throw in a piece of the damaged carbon fibre rear bumper that was fitted to Esther, my Mk1 Escort. I've worked out that if I chop this into 15 pieces, everyone's going to get a nice chunk like this. So for all you guys that have been asking if you can have a piece of Esther's old carbon fibre rear bumper, definitely jump on my website and grab one of the new key rings before the first 15 run out. I won't be putting the key rings on my website until this video goes live though. So if you're one of the people that watches the videos when they come out, then you will have the best chance of grabbing one of these key rings while they're still available, and if you're quick enough, a piece of Esther's old bumper. Do let me know in the comments what you think of these new key rings. Don't think my camera is doing it justice. Probably see it a bit better now that I'm holding up to the window. But yeah, I'm really happy with how these have come out. Now, it is worth noting that for UK buyers, the shipping is completely free on these key rings, and worldwide shipping is available for a very small fee. Really happy with how these have come out. Absolutely love them. So that's all I've got for this video. I want to send a massive thanks out to Garry for letting me know about the Port Solent meet. It was well worth the trip down there, but as I mentioned, I did go down there to pick up some new carbon fibre for Esther, which I will show you guys at some point in the near future. Got loads of new carbon to fit to her, and I can't wait to get stuck into that. But realistically, I'm not going to be putting her on the road for at least another month. I want to wait until the really good weather comes. Although today's weather was actually really good. As I mentioned earlier, I will leave links in the description to the social media accounts for that meet that I attended today. And I will say, I'm sorry that I didn't announce on my social media that I was attending that meet. It was a really last minute decision. I was actually planning to go down to CLUMPFAB today, but that didn't happen. So if you thought this video was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media and my website. I'll also leave my email address down there for anyone who wants to contact me. Massive thanks, as always, to each and every one of you for your continued support on my channel. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.